Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Binding of Isaac Rebirth. So I've been doing the solar system challenge and played for maybe another hour. And I didn't find a way to potentially roll out of the build. But what I did find is that there generally in Isaac is a way to get enough items to beat Mom's heart. Enough hearts, enough power-ups, enough just game changers. And you can see there's a decent amount of stuff. Now, I still am a floating head that can't shoot. I've got a bloody baby buddy. I've got a meat cube. I've gotten several, I think, pretty fly pills that have made the flies bigger. And of course, if you look at the stats, the damage is at the maximum, and my speed is about 3. The rest of the stats don't really matter. Now, how did I pull this off so that now I am on the final floor? Well, in the lower left-hand corner is the broken remote control or broken trigger, and in the top left-hand corner is the I can jump item. The I can jump item is one of the few items in the game that has no slowdown really or charge requirements to pull it. So what I did, and it's stupid and you're gonna see it, is I simply synergized I can jump with the broken remote, because the broken remote teleports you to a random room in the floor every time you use your left trigger active item. So how does that help me? Well, I just teleport into a room, and then before any of the enemies can attack, because they all have a spawn in of about a second or so, if I see enemies, I teleport again. And then I teleport again. So I'm basically just like Star Trek transporting myself randomly to places over and over again. If you get into a secret room, that gives you whatever's in that secret room. Usually no enemies in the secret room. If you get into a super secret room, that gives you whatever's in that super secret room. The only major fight you have to do on each floor then is the boss room, and you very possibly could get into the super secret room, the secret room, and every room that doesn't have, well, whether it has enemies or not, that has anything worth picking up, like hearts, soul hearts, coins, bombs. When you get into those rooms, you just pick up those items and then you teleport out. So I have been avoiding conflict and fighting people the entire floor. Now the problem now is I'm not really warmed up. I could pull the Emperor card in the bottom right now and go and fight Mom's heart, and I may still fail, but I'm at the maximum health, so I can't do anything more. I can't pick up any other trinket. I need the broken remote. So I may just pull this, and I may immediately teleport into the boss room and fight the boss, and then that would be it for the challenge. Or I may pull this for the next 5 minutes, and we may just be teleported all around to different locations. So, yeah, once we get into the boss room, the blood on the ground maybe hurts a little bit. The red fly is about the only thing that hurts a lot. The blue fly hurts a medium amount. The black flies I don't think do anything other than block shots. So let's try this. So you get into a room like that, that's not it, that's not it. Here you have a sacrifice room. This does fill out the map, so we don't have to remember if we've found every secret room or super secret room. We have enough here that when we get into a room like this, we can just do that. And since this is our final thing, we can even do that to see if maybe that would give us some coins. Not that coins would really help us in Womb 2. So here is the super secret room. Now, theoretically, we could go into this next room and try and fight people, and we would be, I think, really close to where the boss is, but there's really no reason to do that. We just keep teleporting. Let's see. Let's go ahead and, I guess, blow up this guy. I have a bigger bomb. And we'll blow up this guy. And that gave us 2 trinkets, neither one of which we can take. So, bigger explosions. Arguably, I shouldn't be blowing up those things. And there's really no reason to take a tears up pill. This gets you into sacrifice rooms, this gets you into challenge rooms, this gets you into secret rooms, this gets you into super secret rooms. Now, it does seem like it's fairly weighted and not just completely random. I haven't seen instances where you just end up in the same rooms multiple times. And see, the thing you're looking for here is to find something that is a breath that lets you just take a breath, so we can look at the map. There's some kind of boss fight or sub-boss fight right before the boss room. But yeah, you can just teleport and get there. Alright, so this is all gonna come down to probably taking out this and not letting it hurt me too much to start with. I guess I have to hit the eyeballs first. So, yeah. This is weird because, yeah, you are going to definitely end up struggling. And you only get one chance. Like, you're not going to be able to come back here and say, teleport out and try again. And yeah, I could do a deal with the devil, but there's no reason to. Let's just take this challenge and be done with it. I honestly feel like some of these challenges, like Solar System, are just not really designed to succeed. I had to cheat my way through this. I didn't legitimately I don't feel like this was a legitimate victory through skill. And honestly, I don't see a way that I could have succeeded with skill. Even having like the maximum amount of health, you can see I was only 4 more hits away from dying. But that unlocks Pertho, and that means we don't have to deal with this. I think I kind of did get some angel items and angel rooms in that run, and I think I kind of know what we're supposed to do to unlock the D6, which does seem to be part of Rebirth. So there's a little bit more hope, certainly, to be able to unlock things. But we are definitely running out of options. So let's just play Magdalene again. We're looking for coins. We're looking for Mom Heart skills. Apparently, you're supposed to kill Mom's Heart 10 times to unlock a new character that's not being shown. And I think that is kind of the problem, is that the DLC started unlocking secret characters instead of showing them as locked, where the original game started to show them as locked. And I think it would probably be better if they just showed a whole bunch of characters locked at the beginning, so you know that you can unlock those things somehow. Even if it just is, you can unlock this character by doing something secret, and they don't really tell you what to do. So we're starting with a large amount of damage on this run. Of course, we can hurt ourselves here pretty badly, looking for a reward and then not even have a key. So we'll look for a secret room to hope that that gets us into a super secret room. We need to recoup our health. Yeah, we're looking to upgrade our store and unlock a few more items. Defeat Mom's Heart. We still need to get to the cathedral. We still need to get those angel rooms. We are hitting a point where, as a player, if you just can't consistently get devil room deals or angel room deals, then you probably are going to not be able to make it to the cathedral. Okay. So we have one bomb, and we could get a guaranteed return there, or we could risk it, just assuming it is here. Well, we've played poorly there. Like, I should have taken the guaranteed return. I should take this. We should see if we can get an angel deal. The Haunt, I kind of am hoping the Haunt goes away as a character. We're seeing him a lot right now, and he's kind of an annoying fighter. I take a lot of damage with him. Yeah, and this variant of the room is not great. I'd love to just get Tech 2 and be able to boss rush. I've been saying there's a boss rush. There is a possibility that there isn't a boss rush, and there is just some achievement for beating the boss relatively quickly. That would be a little weird, certainly, but it is possible that Rebirth, Afterbirth Plus, or Repentance, any one of those DLCs to Rebirth may have decided to add a boss rush. I know there are some joystick dead zone functions that are added to Repentance, so the dead zone issue that I'm having with this game would be corrected getting the most recent DLC. Or more likely, I think you have to get all the DLC. But yeah, if you were to make a Binding of Isaac 2, I think you'd get rid of some of the original challenges. Just instead of keeping them as a historic thing, the solar system's a great example of a challenge. I think you'd be better off getting rid of and possibly rethinking it. Here is a great point if we can get 2 bombs, because there's a tinted rock and this room. Now we've got a key. I doubt you unlock something by going to sacrifice rooms. But there might be something to that idea. Perhaps by using the sacrifice room, I increase my odds of something else. Alright, bomb bag. Gives bombs. I don't know what it specifically picks up, but I think what that does mean is we probably won't see any more keys on the ground, if I was to guess. There is a ridiculous amount of things here. Okay. That was telepills, not explosive diarrhea, which I thought maybe it would be that. We definitely have reasons to go into the store. Even if we're just gonna die, there's reasons to go into the store and put away some coins into the donation machine. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything more on this floor, unfortunately. It's just a really kind of tiny floor. Doesn't this guy do a brimstone on the side? I think he does. So I think you want above or below, not side. Theoretically, you would expect the bomb bag to set yourself up on a path where bombing you'd have plenty of bombs, and bombs would be very useful if we're going to get angel deals with the devil. Yeah. So we're going to reject that deal with the devil. We have one bomb, which then we can only hope this maybe opens the secret path and gives us another bomb. We need now basically a key. One bomb gets us into that room. That was speed down. Okay. Well, that went poorly again. That went poorly yet again? Yeah. Not a good return here. And arguably at this point I may not have played right, but I'm not 100% sure what I did wrong. But clearly decision making was either wrong or I just got incredibly unlucky. I don't think you get anything special for starting with like half a health on a floor. That would be kind of interesting. Ooh, let's see if we can convince people to blow up this door for me. That's one. Door is open. Good. That was an incredibly lucky turn of events. Okay. Soul Heart. Bomb in the center. Drop down. Sleep. Take the Soul Heart. Do I want to look at the rest of the floor? I think I do. Unless I just want a boss rush. But, you know, not 100% certain I want to really skip. Like, if you skip, you don't get that reward on the boss for potentially not taking damage. This would be a case where if Repentance, if I was playing Repentance, it would be telling me the odds of an angel room, and then if the odds went down to 0 at that point, there would be an argument to not fight. But there's still kind of a fairly large argument to fight anyways, because you always get a reward of some sort. You always get a pedestal item. I shouldn't have picked up the Soul Heart at that point. Let's test for a super secret room. Nope. Even if I was to blow up this and there was a secret room there, there's arguably not anything I can get from that. Not without another bomb. What doesn't happen is that room, Isaac's bedroom room, does not take you anywhere different, I don't think. So it's not like it's a path to the cathedral, or at least I don't think it is. I should take it just in case it is. Getting a couple coins is not enough. There's a key. This might be a tinted rock. It also tells us there's no secret. Okay. We know there's no secret room here. I'm not 100% sure that's a tinted rock. We know there probably isn't a secret room on either side of those. Our damage is fairly high, but we're still kind of slow. It always gets that way. Like it always starts way slower than it feels like it should be. So there could be a super secret room here. There could be a super secret room there. It would be weird if you could bomb into the place where you have to spend 2 bombs. So everything is telling me that it's here, but then that would only get us into the shop, which I don't think there's a reason to go into the shop. And can we be guaranteed that there's a super secret room anywhere? No. Did we see a tinted rock somewhere? I don't think so on this floor. So I think we skip it. I think we just hold on to everything. Take on this boss battle. Hope for a angel room. Good news is we're doing a decent amount of damage, so if I just manage not to kill myself through the flying eyeballs, we should be able to take this guy out relatively easily. Like, he literally has only attacked me 2 or 3 times, and yet I've managed to take 3 hits of damage. Okay, so take that damage and meet up. Take that. Go back this way. Yeah, the only thing we'd be looking for, I guess, is coins, so let's waste 1 bomb putting it here and seeing if this gets us into an area. Yeah, we don't really want to look for pills. I guess we have enough so I can blow up in here and we can check it out. Four coins. Just put it in the donation machine. Like, ideally we would have potentially gotten a soul heart at most, and if we had left a soul heart here, that would have worked. There's not even a sacrifice floor here, so it does feel like sacrifice floors do spawn these things. So yeah, if you were boss rushing and you'd gotten to that room quickly and skipped the boss, that would have been fine. Plus, if boss rush really is a thing and you get the boss rush, you're potentially getting 4 trophy level items for beating bosses anyway, so you really would just be trading 1 trophy item and a possible deal with the devil angel. Yeah, the problem with Mega Satan in particular is it never really consistently happens until you get good enough to get 2 angel rooms. And if you never get around good enough that you're consistently getting angel rooms twice in a run, then yeah, you're forever doomed to be stuck at not being able to beat Mega Satan. Remember, I'm just playing on normal, though a lot of people play on hard. Although, in all fairness, it does seem like hard only became actually hard in Repentance DLC. Up until that point, it just kind of seemingly increased the speed of everything, which is not, if anything, might be just a blessing in disguise. There is an argument, certainly, I think, towards the idea of instead of having easy, medium, and hard levels on video games, just having a fast, slow, and super fast versions of games. There we go. That unlocks something new. We'll take this trinket. So now we're gonna get, I guess, demon deals regardless. I'm a little surprised there isn't a Hand of Glory item when you that would be something that should be in this game, but I don't think there's an item like that. Hand of Glory is a old, like, magic wives' tale witchcraft thing, for lack of a better description, where you cut off a thief's hand and put candles on the fingers and dip it all in wax, and theoretically, if you light this candle, Hand of Glory, the thieves can't rob you in the night. I think is what it was supposed to repel. All very silly, of course. Ooh, this would be, I guess, not super hard to do. If you put a bomb here. Nope. You have to kind of do that. Nope. Well, it's not worth a penny to try a third time on that. I was hoping to be able to test blowing up the rock, and I was at full health. Yeah, test for a secret room and test for blowing up a rock at the same time. Alright. Let's do this. Will we get dark rewards shooting poops? Probably not. But I could imagine we might get the petrified poop. And if we get the petrified poop, then we'll start to get more coins. Otherwise, all we're doing is killing things. Which I don't think, even if you had Samson's Growing Rage, would actually count towards anything. This will get us a few more coins, and by getting us a few more coins, we can put a few more coins into the donation machine. I don't think kids swallow coins as much as they may have in the old days, just on the simple fact that not that many people have coins anymore. Like, most people paying with some kind of debit or credit card. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of kids barely even see coinage. There aren't arcades or anything as anywhere as often as there used to be. And yeah, I imagine there's an occasional baby swallowing a penny, but it's not a big deal. The biggest part of that is just that the coins themselves are dirty. Not that your baby is potentially going to die from it. Ooh, well, that petrified poop immediately paid off. Once I got it. Paid off extremely well. I guess we'll stick with the left hand since we haven't played with it before, but I think generally speaking, petrified poop would be the better move. Man, I'm drinking a lot of water today. If I could get a bomb, extra bomb, I'll try and get that. Also, I guess if I just get flying, I could also easily get that card. I'm gonna go back and get the petrified poop on that one. This would have been a slightly bigger room, though I guess I should have potentially considered doing that, but I mean, Cards Against Humanity worked perfectly for us even in that small room, and If anything, it's saving us a little bit of time by not going through a room this large. Well, this is gonna be weird, but I think you go in here. I think you put a bomb here. We have 99 bombs there. And that was basically just wasting a bomb. That pretty much sets us for life as far as bombs. We have to kill everything here. We'll take that. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even be upset if we had a bombs or key situation happen. Okay, so take this Eternal Heart because you can't do anything with that anyways. Go back down this way. Well, I said if I had enough bombs, I'd go and pick that up. Alright, we're gonna take the petrified poop. I'm gonna take this. Everything on this floor seems to be heavily around the idea of shooting poops, so is it worth it to try and get those things? No. We'll go back and get the left-hand reward if we remember, which we should remember. Now, we do have Jera on the floor now, and I have gotten it once when doing the solar system. So, there is an argument to potentially trying to get Jera and use it just to really abuse things. Fanny pack to start with. No reason to really blow up rocks if we're not going to. Let's go ahead and take a coin key just to be careful. And then let's try and wedge ourselves back here. Wedging yourself back here I don't think actually does anything, but it is a better visual depiction, and if anything it kind of highlights an issue, certainly, that there is room for improvement as to how all of that is depicted. And let's see. We found the super secret room, so what we're really looking for is just a secret room. And then bombs. I'm gonna leave the bombs on the floor. Yeah. I guess we have enough to do this. To take this one coin. And then enough to do this. Check that. Okay. We'll start with this. We'll blow up this also. That is health up. That's pretty fly. That's bombs are key. Alright. Excellent. Well, excellent may be a bit of an exaggeration, but pretty good. Let's see. So, yeah, I don't think there's a sacrifice room. I don't think we get into the challenge room. I think you take this soul heart. I think you take this. I think we take this and then take that. We then pick up these bombs. That's why I left those on the ground. Just because I thought we'd do a bombs are key. We'll take this. Forgot about these poops, but whatever, we'll just smash them. Like, that may lose me a couple of coins, and that's fine. So I can either put 6 coins in here, or I can take another soul heart. I'm gonna take another soul heart in the hopes for a deal with the angel. Still can't fly, so there's not really a good reason to go that way. I mean, we can leave that just in case that's something. Gertie is probably not a terrible character to try and use the tower on. Although, I think it pretty well showed that that did not work well. Our damage is high though, so he probably won't get 2 more hits on me. What soul hearts don't seem to do is protect you from like deal from angel damage reducing hits. Like, so there are a few items that would actually not cause you to take damage at all, but soul hearts aren't one of them. Ideally, there would be something that you could take a hit and it wouldn't reduce your damage. I guess we just put the left hand because we haven't played with it before, but we can see we didn't get a deal with the devil there. But otherwise, we're doing alright. Maybe not amazingly great. 92 keys is a ridiculous amount of keys. Also with Bag of Goodies having us drop something every time we take a hit. Of course, we aren't supposed to be taking hits. Jera doesn't allow for changing what's on the floor. So you have to take that into consideration, certainly, that I might have 50 coins on the floor and use Jera to double them, and then I'd have 100 coins on the floor, but that won't turn it into bombs. If I desperately need bombs, then it won't turn it to keys. And doubling a pedestal item that has a specific effect, like mega tiers here, may not make the tiers bigger, or it may actually, you're not certain. Whereas a HP up item doubled would of course double your HP. Here we have about the last point in which it'd be fair to have a room full of these types of enemies. that is this big. Let's see. Those are the Immortal Heads. What's funny is the Immortal Heads and the regular heads look too similar. Alright, so the left hand obviously is turning black chest into red chest, which means deals with the devil effectively. More devil pedestal items. There is a possibility we would do bombs or key again. So it's arguable to leave the keys on the ground, but that's one of those things where you can play perfectly and take forever, or you can run the odds and just play decent enough to have a reasonable run time. Not touch the glowing blood. I have enough bombs to search for a super secret room in that room, which feels like there would be a super secret room in that room, but I don't want to risk it with the gravity affecting where the bombs would be placed. Alright. We wouldn't want to take Pretty Fly. We could take a discounted pill, which might be a good pill. But let's come back to the store and see where we are later. Gotta walk this way. Well, we have plenty of keys, so we just go in here. Quad shots now. I want to test and see if there is a secret room this way. And test and see if there is a secret room this way. That definitely puts us in a better position. So, potentially 4 times the damage on max damage already. We kind of are as good as we're gonna get. Faster speed, faster range, luck up. Those are the things we would be looking for now. I don't have enough bombs to really search for a super secret room. And yeah. We went in the challenge room. There's a possibility that there would be a super secret room here, but then there's a possibility up there it would be, and yeah. Learning experience here, trying to figure out, is a super secret room going to be on the extremities of a map, or is it going to be just in kind of a random place? Or is it just not going to exist at all? Alright, well. Giant spiders and flies. And bombs are key. And put a point. Put a alright. We'll do bombs or key. We'll put a bomb here. Yeah, we kind of knew it was going to be there. It kind of had to be somewhere in that place because otherwise this would not really have made any sense at all. We don't see any tinted rocks. There's, I guess, nothing else to look for. Yeah. I feel like I'm being affected by gravity a little bit more than I should normally am. Probably because I'm bigger through puberty or something. Maybe that's what puberty does, is it increases your size slowly over the course of floors. Well, if I could have managed to not take damage there. Evil, range, and shot speed up. And yeah, we'll take this. We'll take this. I'll put a bomb here. That does nothing. That's not surprising. Yeah, but the ability to blow up statues is weird because it is also something that I don't think ever gets really explained. Like, even when we do unlock something, it usually just says the game got harder or some new thing unlocked. It doesn't say, oh, this very specific action will cause this very specific outcome. I'm gonna hope that this can test the wall. Health up. And then I don't think I'll take I found pills anymore. If anything, it might very well just be a neutral item that does nothing. I did not realize that blowing up skulls could give you a dark heart. Well, that definitely changes the equation. Although, I bet your odds are low. Seriously? I don't know what I did to destroy the spiked things there. This room seems really unfair. Yeah, and I'm just not warmed up to that yet, so even with Magdalene and getting a whole bunch of Dark Heart stuff. Yeah, there's definitely an argument to the idea of moving over to Guppy. Let's see. Judgment is a coin judgment. Let's blow him up for 1 penny. Yeah, I think we sacrifice and we try to bury black hearts. I think that's the way to play. I think we're gonna get demon trades, so we'll be cautious with it and not crazy. But let's see if we can get into the trinket room for free. But yeah. full health pills. There we've got Jera. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, I guess we'll put that there. I'm gonna take this and put that there. And I'm gonna take this and put that there. And what that is going to let me do is duplicate just everything in this room. And so now that is going to be our dump room. Whether for every item that we can pick up and don't want. And then we're going to jar it and duplicate it. And we're going to find out if that works really well or only moderately well. If I could get another Jera, we could go on forever, infinitely. Potentially getting 99 coins. Of course, there is limitations to this. Like, of course, I can't duplicate bombs unless they were originally in the level. So yeah, this is exactly what we want. This is gonna be slow, but not incredibly slow. Drop the bombs are key. We might as well go in here and blow this up. If we could get 5 cents, we could buy this pill too and take that with us. Right. Pretty fly. I think if I were to use Jera and drop a bunch of items in that specific area, in the super secret room, that probably would just give me pills only. Let's see, money equals power. We'll take that. So now it would be nice if we could get a lot of coins. There's no way to drop coins though. No way to drop bombs, no way to drop coins. We don't need the speed down, so we'll take that. Although we should probably duplicate it anyways, just in case there is a change in what drops. I'm not 100% certain that it will give me the exact same pill. I am 99% certain it will. But I wouldn't be super surprised if that's actually not the case. And we are looking for, I think, the secret room still. So this isn't going to get insane. If I could get a battery for Yumheart, if Yumheart does just get duplicated, and it gets duplicated with full charge, that would potentially have been useful. It's not really useful in this instance, since we're already at full health. Okay. Sacrifice room. Arguably something to try. Well, no, because if I go into the sacrifice room, I'm just going to be taking out everything except for heart damage first. And so I don't think that works. We do have a ridiculous amount of bombs, so if we get desperate, we could blow up these rocks and see if there's maybe a secret room that way. Yeah, blowing up those rocks doesn't get you a clear path. So we would need the ability to fly. Let's see. Steam sale half off. Come over here. Go and drop the trinket. Oops. Wrong button. We want the Dark Hand, so we should have it either in our possession or equipped when we use Jera, because we don't want that to reroll. We found the secret room, and we found the super secret room, so unless we were to just get one more thing in this room, which is a possibility with the Dark Hand, this is probably going to be a fairly pointless room. I'm not seeing any tinted rocks. Unfortunately, unless it's going to give me the quarter, I don't imagine we are going to pull off anything else. Yeah, we're doing so well though. Let's just go in here and yeah. Soul heart for a soul heart. Yeah. Okay. This is as good as we can get it at the moment. And we possibly want to hold on to a bombs or key, but let's not. Alright, so Jera doubles. So now everything is doubled except for the pedestal item. Interesting. So let's see. 2 of clubs, I think, doubles our bombs. So I'm going to take a bombs or key. Take a 2 of clubs, and that doubles that. And then that, take that 2 of clubs again, and that doubles that. That gives us 12 keys. Bombs or keys, good. Speed downs, we're not going to take. Pretty fly we'll take. Pretty fly we'll take. Pretty fly we'll take. Pretty fly we'll take. Full health. Like, I found pills. Take them. Why not? We'll just see what this does for us. So speed down, no. Bombs are key. Probably no. Full health. We'll take one of them now. And we'll take the other one with us. And that's not a crazy Jera by any means. And yeah. It didn't double the trinket. It didn't double the pedestal item. I must have been confusing that with the D6. Which rerolls everything. We could have bought a pill. Or we can double that. Yeah, we'll do that. Go ahead and put a coin in the donation machine. Was there going to be a situation where we possibly could have found coins on the ground? Like, I feel like I could have probably pulled that off if I had just allowed myself to take a ridiculous amount of damage. Certainly we could try and blowing up rocks. But unless I get the lucky rock by blowing up rocks, or if I get a secret item room, I don't think we're gonna actually pull that off. Yeah, we can see we're doing a decent amount of damage to to Mother. And I have taken damage and recovered from that damage with soul hearts very quickly and easily. So you basically have to take the negative. There's no argument to not take it. As long as we don't have the Polaroid, at a certain point, if we did have the Polaroid, then you get a choice. But as it is, using the negative to get to the dark room is the only choice. And I guess maybe, I don't remember, but maybe if you had the positive photo and you got into the chest after fighting Satan, maybe that is what takes you to Cathedral. I mean, that would make sense. Certainly. There really hasn't been a run that has given us a lot of chests. So the left hand, I don't feel like it has rewarded us as much as it could. Nightmare room. Right. As long as I can avoid damage, I think I can take out that guy. And then like 4 hits maybe with Loki. And closer to 6 or 7. And then, yeah, about 6 on this guy. And it tested for a secret room for me even. I think we're at full heart damage, so it would be a hard choice to try and use that. I guess this would be a point where Jera might also come into play if you wanted to get a whole bunch of coins. That being said, I don't think there's any more shops, so unless there's some way to get a arcade, yeah, all we would be doing is trying to get coins for money equals power equals damage, which, okay, I see the logic there. I'm basically gonna have to take on the entire boss first, though, if that's how that's gonna play. Yeah, I think I would have to take on the entire floor first, see how much health I have, see how much I'd be willing to sacrifice for soul hearts to just try and get coins. Looking around here just to make sure I don't waste too many bombs. Yeah, in the womb, I wouldn't be surprised if secret rooms are more just in the way. guess we leave those coins there. Looking for a Jera, I guess. Yeah. It does kind of feel like secret rooms, super secret rooms are just going to be in between two rooms, not particularly in between two reward rooms, because rooms that at one time would have been reward rooms are no longer so. We have enough bombs to make a justification to try this. And clearly these broken rocks attack you when they blow up, so they are not the ones you want to shoot. It's nice that the music kicks in and then fades out as you're playing, Isaac. Adaptive ambient soundtrack, I guess. So you start to hear a little bit of drumming when you get in the room. As it gets more intense, the drumming gets louder. It kind of feels like it might even be playing different MIDI tracks and turning up the MIDI tracks. Although that is kind of an interesting way to do audio in a video game, because yeah, usually you just expect it to be a fully composed wave file, not individualized tracks. And maybe it's MIDI and maybe it isn't, so MIDI is probably saying it feels like it might be MIDI, might be just me being ignorant. Well, I guess if you have a room like this, you have to assume there's a super secret room next to it, but that was not the case. Wonder if the music gets louder as you... Darn it, darn it, darn it. There's flying things. This is an unfair room. Yeah, I wonder, as you might struggle with this, would the audio get more intense? Yeah, there's too many chances of the super secret room being somewhere that I can't find it. We do have a full health, so we should probably focus on using that also. Let's not walk on the spikes. Let's pick up the dimes and nickels. Here and here. This is gonna take forever. Here and here. Did we test for a super secret room over here? Could also, I guess, be down here. know one of these rooms has spikes in it, so we want to be careful. But also, in general, I should just be careful and keep my eyes open. There we go. The good news is this will only take us a couple trips. Bad news, of course, is that this could go for a very long time. Oops. Should have come in through the other door. Alright, well, that solved that problem. And we had already gone into this challenge room, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Battery here. Red hearts here. Really couldn't be a super secret room anywhere there. And so there's probably not one there. There's probably not one there. So the bomb would go just about one away from these lines. Okay. And it's not really the smartest move, but either I could jump around trying to blow up a bunch of rocks, almost certainly not getting a soul heart, or I could just trade. We'll look at these rocks just to see if maybe there's a tinted rock here that I missed. But yeah, it's kind of impossible to even tell. I'm fairly certain it's not these kinds of rocks. Alright, so we'll sacrifice our health and get 2 soul hearts instead of 3. That way we protect our dark hearts. We want those dark hearts for when we are taking damage against the big bosses. Range up, which now I guess our range is at the maximum. We're at 21 coins, and we won't be able to donate unless we find some kind of arcade with a donation machine, which we probably can't even get. So it is just money equals damage. And you can kind of tell that even if you're getting a lot of items, there is enough room to make it to Mom's heart and not fill up the post-it of stuff. It's not until you start getting a little bit further from that point. Alright, well, this is going to suck, but we are going to take the Dark Fear Shot, and we're going to take Guppy's Hairball. That way we are Guppy and now flying. Which, yeah. We'll trade that, I guess, and go further. So, yeah. Our full health pill is increasingly becoming, yes, less useful. Which is kind of fine, because I was expecting it to kind of get to that point. Can't get into the challenge room from the looks of it. That was a fairly unfair room. Let's go ahead and take on these guys. Yeah, we very well may just have all these red hearts. Two of spades. Let's put a bomb here. I'll hold on to two of spades. That could double our bombs. That could double our keys. I'm not sure which one. I think it's keys, but really wouldn't matter either way. With our bomb bag giving us bombs, you're in a fairly nice situation. Anyways. There's the broken remote, which I guess we can pick up and then put back down. I'm spending a lot of bombs trying to find a potential soul heart or two. And this is just like super easy at this point. They run away from you. They take massive amounts of damage. You just have to fire in a general direction. We've got, I think, more than enough flies. Put a bomb here. That's almost certainly not it. Put a bomb here. Put a bomb here. Wow. Not finding tinted rocks. It is still totally possible, though, that I could die, so I still need to be careful. I could take a whole bunch of damage. I guess we're gonna assume I'm not gonna get Jera. Jera doesn't happen that frequently. Plus, odds of getting it twice in one run does seem a little low. Which is more important, well, I guess would be the question. Money equals damage or soul hearts? From the looks of the map, we've been everywhere. So we're not going to get any more money. Let's see if we can get some soul hearts. Take that. The stars. Like, there's no item room in this floor. So that's probably useless, but we could take it with you. Let's get one more soul heart if we can, and then we'll blow this up. There we go. Okay, one bomb. Blow that up. We'll do two of spades, which double our keys. We'll pick up the bombs on this floor. Pick up the bomb here. there is one room I noticed that I've missed. So what I want to do is leave everything on the floor, check out this last room, and then we'll go into that other room and see what that does for us. Like, because if that's a dice room and it lets us re-roll everything on the floor, then that could be an amazing turn of events. Although I don't know what it really would re-roll as far as items on the floor. Just address it would kind of just be addressing the issue that we have a massive amount of bombs on the floor and turn them into either keys or coins, unless it can re-roll those items into something else. And we have such a great build, it would be kind of crazy if it's a dice room that re-rolls our build. It's like this is a guaranteed winner, but we may still want something else. Alright, well, start by opening this just to see if there's a key there. There's a little eyeball here looking for the cracks. I don't think that's anything. Yeah, I think that's just artistic. Okay. Guppy's head, reusable fly hive. Okay, good. Well, that means we'll get rid of the other guppy item. We will now hopefully be able to run around and not spend too much time looking for items we've left on the ground. Yeah, there's no reason to blow up rocks, even with a massive amount of rocks, bombs that we do have. If anything, that's something we should do earlier in the runs, is blow up rocks when there's a whole bunch of them. I guess we keep the left hand all the way through, just in case there's something that unlocks for doing that. Yeah, and this may be a tinted rock, but I just don't care. Let's go to Mom's heart. That, I believe, was the 10th kill and unlocked the blue baby. So, yeah. Down we go to Satan and the Lamb. And maybe if we had a dice room, that would have gotten us to, that would have given us the ability to get, yeah, blue baby question mark question mark. Let's see. So, do we want to clear every floor on Shoal, or do we want to clear every floor on the Dark Place? I think you have an argument. We'll take telepills, and we'll use that key just in case. We do have enough bombs to... Yeah. Like, going through these rooms doesn't guarantee an item, whereas going through the rooms in Shoal kind of does. And all this is really letting us do is charge up our flies. On the other hand, these are also kind of easy things. See, I feel like all this guy would do is give us HP up. So I'm just gonna blow him up, and that'll save us some time also. Let's see. Yeah, this is just another one of those really unfair rooms. Having a couple soul hearts on the ground can be helpful, certainly. But ideally, we would like to get to both this floor and the previous floor and the next floor without taking any damage. I don't know if there's a high chance of that happening. The next floor would be the real killer on that. Yeah, that room is kind of a great example of where you shouldn't just shoot first and ask questions later. Like, because that was a duplicate room and the duplicate fired at me as I fired at him. Three more coins. Again, probably not worth it to try and look for soul hearts and tinted rocks. Probably not worth it to try and hold out for a Jera. Jera really is just going to be a happy accident type item. It's not going to be something that you expect or will see a lot of. Like, ideally, what I would want to see happen here, there went all my flies too, is if there was something that was like bombs equals power. Yeah, that would be cool. But I don't think there is anything like that. It does make sense that there would be something like that, though. Yeah. And wow, I found pills. Apparently doubles your flies or something. Like, I all of a sudden have a ridiculously large amount of flies. Well, that's cool. Put a bomb there. Okay. Super secret room could be here. Could be here. I don't know why I'm walking out of the room before even letting the bomb explode. It sadly creates a situation where, like, it could be here or it could be here. Like, odds are fairly low that it would be in the sacrifice room. Odds are fairly low that it would be in this direction at all. It could be here. Let's not waste bombs. It would be fairly insane if 61 bombs were actually needed. But yeah, which if you could use multiple bombs at once, that might be cool. But yeah, I don't know how you would program the game to work that way. Like, secret room could be here. Could be here. Take these 2 soul hearts. Super secret room could be here, here, or here. Are we just learning that in Shoal there isn't a super secret room? That might be the case. Because, yeah. That really isn't a lot of options. Wow. I guess the layout of that room definitely should have told me that that was it. And all that work for just a troll bomb. I need to pay better attention to the layout of some of these rooms, obviously. Because obviously some of them are straight up telling you, if you put a bomb here, you would get to this item, and you probably would, you might also unlock a thing. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Man, the timing on that is rough. Alright. Now it's all just about not taking damage. Yeah, and I think at that point you're good. Like, I think I didn't take any damage on that floor, but no, I did take damage on the floor, didn't I? Alright. So this would be your last opportunity to try and find the key, or find the item that would substitute the key. And interesting that you're back to devil rooms. We'll put a bomb here just to see if that would do anything. Okay. So, yeah. I think it is kind of just glitched. It looks like there's way less flies than there were a second ago. Yeah, I think you're just pretty much trying to clear out the floor and see if you can get items. Blast damage now. Might as well take that, since I already had only 1 health anyways. So now we have multiple attempts, potentially, to take on. I don't know if we fought these guys. Maybe we fought them like once. Well, no, that seems like that was a new guy, and so that unlocked Necropolis, which I think means sometimes now, instead of going down to like the catacombs, whatever the one after basement, we might hit Necropolises. So more variety, maybe bigger rewards, but more difficult enemies, I'm assuming also. 40 keys, not gonna really play a role. The other guys were just over here. And they're so far in the corners. Yeah, each room we clear them out. And we get more flies. We'll start to think about where a super secret room might be. Full health pills not going to help us. Telepills, we could have tried to use telepills, certainly. But yeah, the problem with big blast bombs now is you have a decent chance that you're just gonna blow yourself up and hurt yourself. You need another item that makes you blast proof, really, to make that work greatly. There we go, golden key. Ooh, golden key might unlock Mega Satan. Now, if golden key is true to its general description that it opens all doors in a room, we'll come back and use the what we'll want to do is come back and use the battery to get more flies right before either we try to take on Mega Satan or we take on the lamb. It's probably wise just to take on the lamb with it that way. That there's still a high chance that golden key is not the key that you need, because I think we actually need latch key or not rusty key. I think it's latch key is the item that possibly would open up Mega Satan. And we are hitting a point here, certainly on Magdalene, where there's not much more we can do as Magdalene, so that there is going to be an argument towards just not playing as her anymore. That we've taken the easy path as far as we can go, and we now need to start playing with characters like Cain or Judas or Lazarus or Azazel or just Isaac in general. Because, yeah, if she beats Mega Satan, if she then needs to get to the cathedral, which we can't really do until we have the positive, which isn't really called the positive, I'm just using that as a descriptive. I did watch another video of someone playing Repentance, and yeah, 9 might be a little more, as far as the bosses or things to do on the post-it notes for each character, 9 might be a little high. It might be closer to 7 or 8 things, but there definitely are a lot of things more in Repentance. A lot of bosses, a lot of different paths, a lot of different routes. Oh, one thing I should say about the solar system is I jumped and teleported using that solar system challenge like crazy. Just way more teleports than you ever would do normally. And I never got an I Am Error room. So either there's something that unlocks I Am Error rooms, or they are incredibly, incredibly rare. I wouldn't be surprised if they show up after you've like blown up the donation machine or something. Which, there is a question as to whether you really want to blow up the donation machine or not, because that like loses all 1,000 coins. But I guess you kind of have to do it anyways. Just for the fun of it. It would be weird to never blow up the donation machine. Alright, so first half immediately killed. Seriously? That sucked. Like, it would have been nice to have been able to take out the lamb without taking any damage, and I probably could have done it if I had gotten the flies to attack during the second phase instead of the first phase. Alright, well, I think again we are in a situation where unless this telepills is going to take me to Mega Satan, I don't think we can get into Mega Satan. We could do an experiment here where does full health give you that soul heart? No, it doesn't. I didn't think it would, but that would have been an interesting twist if full health pills automatically redeemed an eternal heart. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 10. 5, 6. If there's some kind of cheaty way to get in here, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And we'll do one for good measure. Yeah, if there had been a cheaty way where you could use 10 bombs to get in there, that would have been interesting. Certainly, we can pop the magician card and see if that gets us in, but obviously it doesn't. Yeah, once again, we have no choice but to jump into this. And I guess at a certain point, you get into this weird situation where there might not really be a reason to go all the way to the lamb if you've already done the lamb. Like, there might really well not be a reason to go to Satan if you've already done Satan. Instead, you might just want to try your hand at the best streak and say, alright, this was a decent streak. The 4 extra items guaranteed in the dark place maybe aren't worth it, particularly if you have already unlocked all the items. Yeah, when you start to get into a late game situation like that where any item that's left to be picked up is probably something that hasn't even been unlocked yet, you may start to care more about the streak more than anything else. So this was the 10th Mom Heart kill and 10th ending that unlocks the dead baby / blue baby. Which I think at that point that is supposed to be the revelation that, alright, Isaac jumped into the chest hiding from his crazy mother and died. That's the story being told by Isaac to us through cartoon drawings. We do have an ending 15 here, though, which is this ending versus this ending, which... This is the one where you see yourself as all the different versions. Yeah. And I guess at this point, those are the introductory characters that were added. Because at some point, I imagine there was a version of Isaac that doesn't, where you just played as Isaac and Isaac alone. Yeah. I can imagine the very first version of Isaac, before you get to like the Wrath of the Lamb DLC in the first version, could have been fairly short. So yeah, exactly 10 mom kills, 73 secrets, best streak of 2, and that should have unlocked the question mark, question mark, question mark, which he was not a hidden character, not that was locked like the other characters. He was just straight up hidden. Or the other characters weren't hidden characters, I guess is the better way to say that. So it does kind of get to a weird point where if you just want victories, you play as Magdalene, but I don't think that's what you go for anymore. Now you're either wanting to play as Isaac, or play as Cain, or play as Judas and try and get to the Lamb, but even that doesn't really make sense. I think what we now are on the path is that we're going to have to play as the blue baby every time. Which he's going to start with 1 item and 3 soul hearts and a poop that respawns every room. And as far as the save file, it still says the end. And as far as challenges go, like we have Waka Waka here, which starts with 2 items, a magnetic item and anti-grav tears. So all this really does is it means you have to tap the right stick quite a bit. A significant number of people that play Isaac play it with the keyboard. Like good players of any game pretty much play games on a keyboard. I'm not a good player. I have a little bit of arthritis in my hands. I don't want to play anything that is that incredibly challenging. Seems like the magnet also makes enemies it seems like it makes items run away from you, and enemies potentially run towards you. Yeah. Waka Waka as a phrase is fairly old now. I mean it is. I guess the magnet does pull items towards you. Like, it's something that would have been said by Fozzie Bear in the Muppets. Trading bomb for a bomb there. But yeah, the Muppets really haven't been a thing for a while. 2 pennies and some hearts and a coin. A shop. If I was to go into a shop, I'd probably get a greed. If anything. Okay. Do we want to look for a super secret room, which wouldn't be here? Think maybe this is a tinted rock, which maybe it is, but I doubt it. Or think that maybe there's a secret room here in the starting room. Nope. Blow that up, I guess. Yeah, and I don't know if this selection of items changes based on how much you've upgraded your shop in the main game, or if you're just always going to be given 5 choices. I know in Repentance at a certain point you start to see shops that even have 7 choices. It gets kind of crazy at a certain level though, to just be overrun with more and more choices. Since none of these challenges give you that since none of these things give you any items, it is mostly just going to be a run of luck as far as whether a challenge works or not. Because you could get a room, you could get 6 to 8 or 9 floors that are fairly easy and work your way through it, or you can get incredibly difficult floors that are gonna kill you. Like, this setup is not that crazy. It's fairly crazy to have to start with anti-grav, and the magnet, if anything, is, I think, there to help you. Although the magnet may actually bring enemies towards you. So yeah, I think I can pull off this challenge, and I think that probably makes an argument to not try and do it off screen. Although I do kind of feel like I want to play off screen. It probably isn't a smart move. Like, I don't want to waste a bunch of time playing challenges off screen unless I know they're going to take hours and hours. We have this whole situation at the moment with the blue baby where we are needing to try and at least beat Mom's heart with the blue baby, I think. I think basically we have to do everything with the blue baby to unlock anything of major importance going forward. So, like, the blue baby was one of maybe 2 new characters that were added, and when it was added, they put all the unlocks of new items behind it, which kind of makes sense because then that doesn't change any of the old game. It would be kind of crazy if they said if you had an old save file for the previous versions of the game before Wrath of the Lamb DLC would have been added, and then they just unlocked hundreds of items immediately because you'd already accomplished the challenge. Or if the game said you have to go and beat Mom's heart once again with Isaac, which would be a fairly easy thing to do to unlock a bunch of new items. Although that wouldn't have been terrible too if it said just play more of the game the way you've been playing up until this point, and we'll reward you again for repeat business. Of course, that does kind of highlight the weirdness in general around Isaac and any game that becomes just so beloved, in that you can definitely have a fandom that just wants to play it and play it and play it, regardless of whether there's new content or not. I guess there just aren't any secret or super secret rooms. Like, so I'll save the bombs. I don't even know what you really use the bombs for at a certain point if you don't have super secret rooms. Wow. That's a bad version of Pin. He's doing weird twists in the air. We'll get this done, but it will take a while. I guess your goal is to try and put as much distance away from you as you can while he's jumping up. There you go. So, yeah, jump down here, I guess. And this will tell us that we just need to defeat Mom on this challenge. And then immediately pop the world, which does show a secret room at least. I guess just no super secret rooms. I'm glad Repentance mostly gets rid of these kinds of rooms. Like the rooms that are just designed for stupid damage. It would be nice if maybe there's a way you unlock the fact that those rooms go away. Like, say, managing to escape those rooms 100 times without taking damage. It's an interesting thought, certainly, to take on a sacrifice room. I think you probably do want to potentially take on a sacrifice room more in this challenge than normal because of the fact that you're not getting item rooms. Put a bomb here. Here, that gives us a key beggar, which can start with a key. And so, I guess the next question is store. Do we go to a store with 2 cents? Which I guess I could turn into 4 cents, which is still not a lot. I'm gonna test this and see if that works. Yes, it does. Okay. So you can't get the hearts in the middle without flying, but you can blow up if you center it well, both edge. Good to know. We would have 2 opportunities for a super secret room if we're going to search for that. Do we want cursed things versus purity things? I guess we go with purity things. Okay. Temperance. Now. I don't think this gives us keys. There's a HP up, which that lets us do this, and then run down this way, and realize we can't pick up those. Alright. Full heart, starting with soul heart damage. Well, we tried. Can't open that, can't blow anything up. We already sacrificed. Come on, pay out. Okay. You cannot blow up chests that are locked. But you can blow up the key beggar and get a heart and a coin. I was hoping for a key to actually go into a storefront. Yeah, and had I just left that. So at this point I think you take the cursed skull. No, that would just give you more cursed rooms, wouldn't it? Yes. I don't think this guy's gonna get in my way so I can hit him. I probably didn't play that well. My only hope would be, I guess, that the cursed, the sacrifice room decides to give us something really good on the next floor for what we were sacrificed for. Get all these poops. We obviously didn't get a deal with the devil, but that's not terrible. Definitely not terrible when you really know you only have to go to mom. Like, you can play pretty poorly. when you just have to go to mom, which that does get back to the whole idea of just at a certain point maybe you're better off taking a victory and getting an Eden token than over trying to go further down the path. Of course, we can definitely see in this instance that this is a room that would be fairly difficult even if you didn't have anti-grav tiers. That took a lot of damage out. Yep. Alright, well, let's see. The head trauma challenge, I think we could do again off screen, on screen. Like, this challenge I totally can do on screen, so I want to show that off. I think, as it is though, the cat got your tongue challenge would be the one that I think I want to do off screen. Because this is one where I'm just going to have to play over and over again. This is even worse than Solar System in the fact that you are just using Guppy's hairball and starting off as Guppy. So, like, unless you can get some flies or some buddies here, you really are going to have to just cheat the system over and over again. Very quickly you're going to run out of flies if you go into every room, and like one fly is necessary to kill one spider. See, in that case even that didn't work. As for other challenges, I don't think we've even tried Demo Man because I got unlocked later. Cursed, I think we could try that. We haven't tried the Host, and we haven't tried Purist, where almost certainly Purist is just Isaac. Just playing Isaac with nothing, where if I pulled off playing Isaac as nothing on Purist, I probably then also would have done the equivalent of just playing Isaac here. Although maybe the stats are slightly better for Isaac here compared to the Purist challenge. But yeah, as far as regular runs, it's gonna be some frustrating runs of Blue Baby. But yeah, off screen I'm gonna try to get Cat Got Your Tongue done. Just because I want to, I guess, more than anything else. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.